back in the Transport Fever 2 thing. Now, what we did yesterday, I can't remember. Oh, hello, high-speed train. My screen. Hi. Lag. It's this way, I know that much. Yes, it's this. They're still getting themselves spaced out because I don't play this between recordings. Which means yes, I really am doing all of these big construction projects back to back and wondering why I'm constantly in financial trouble. But I mean, at least this line is pretty jumping now. And Halt Whistle is still not bothered about pollution, but it's got that train. Bexelon-C is still crying. I mean, it's not like its train station's even linked up yet. I might get to that today, just having a look at what I did yesterday. Okay, so we have Swanley Junction, or Swanley Junction. And we have, continuing down here, we have Midsummer Norton, which is taking to the train reasonably well. We have Whitehaven, which is taking to the train exceptionally well, but that's probably because it's already quite big. Skegness, it was already quite big, and it had public transport before. There's about 96 people waiting there, and there's 71 people waiting there. Hopefully, the demand for the bus line sort of decreases somewhat, and it transfers onto the train, not so I can phase out the bus, but so that I can sort of just move more people by rail. Because at the moment, rail is just best for, like, everything. Okay, so, Midsummer Norton to Skegness, or wait, which one is this? Whitehaven to Skegness is one of the routes that's broken. Well, you know what? Let's do something stylish. Ooh, stylish, I hear you say. Ooh, one-way roads. Country roads. Medium country road. Because it's not like it's not like we out here making the roads good to drive on when we have trains. So I'm gonna make this do... Oh. There you go. Just a straight slope. Jeez, I am lagging so hard right now. There we go. Straight slope. Ew. No, it didn't. There we go. Ah! Do you see my pain? I guess this is what happens when you try to do awesome things on an old, I won't say low end, I will say old, because for its age it's quite high end. Yeah, it's what happens when you use an old processor to game. And I'm pretty sure, hang on, let me check my, if I could spell task manager. Is Train Sim running in the background? Because that would make complete sense. Oh, Transport Fever 2 is taking up over half of my memory. Ouch. Sort them by memory usage. Steam is taking up 400 megs of memory. Why is Twitter taking so much memory? Jesus. Even Microsoft Edge isn't taking up that much memory, and it is based on Chrome. Ooh, what do we have here? Well, the only train that we're running on this line, if you click it, it's half full. Nice. Let's do our overview. Fastest growing town is Harpenden, and our biggest town is Southwold. I almost don't need to look to say that anymore, because it never changes. Accidental push-pull. Oh, that's the small one. How is the small one doing? It is getting there? I hope. Yeah, I don't need to click that again. Oh, there's the other one. This one is doing even worse. Good to know that we're all performing as we should. Let's do our line overview now. Our biggest loss maker is RF Harlow, but they're both full and they're both headed to Harlow, so that's fine. Our biggest earner is Regional Cheltenham Corby, followed by Harlow Haltwhistle, which is actually Harlow Wigan. No, it's Harlow Harpenden by now. I need to change that. There are so many of these that are completely wrong. Like, remember when the Mainline only went between Cheltenham and Corby? Wow. Impressive. RF Corby to Harpenden, or RF, no, RB Corby to Harpenden is doing well. What I'm gonna do is I'm contemplating further extending the main line. I know that's never a safe thing to say, but today I am saying it. And why am I saying it? Because of the grand plan. Okay, so we today are going to be tackling the Chipping Campden branch of the grand plan. And what is the Chipping Campden branch of the grand plan? Well, the Chipping Campden branch of the grand plan is we're going to follow the coast of this lake, or the lakeside here. There's going to be a junction here, and a line's going to come off to Grantham, and a line's going to come off to Brierley Hill. And then it's going to be like a triangle, so there can be trains from Grantham to Brierley Hill as well. And then from Brierley Hill, there's going to be two lines splitting about here, one going between these two lakes and around there to Cotgrave, and the other one going to Telford and beyond. And the line from Cotgrave will eventually go to Romford, and we'll actually have a complete loop for the high-speed train, not that we're going to do that. Also, interesting to note that the two ends of the high-speed train, you can see them on the map at the same time. It is not a direct line. So this could potentially cannibalize the high-speed line by a fair chunk. Also, you know, back in like the 1800s, this would have been prime boat territory. Just so we're all aware. Right. You're gone. You're probably going to build straight back, but I can just delete you again because I have 30 million. I have so much money, I'm going to do that. I was like, oh, what is the grand plan here? Well, shut up. I barely even outlined the grand plan, let alone this plan. Because we're going to come out there. Let's see what this does. Because there's always some variance here. Does this make it makes us lower? Yeah, but it's perfectly flat. How can you resist perfectly flat? True. Oh, that's how you can resist perfectly flat. That massive tunnel. Oh well. Gotta be someone out there who likes massive tunnels. That is an oh whoa moment right there. Yes, so we're gonna be roughly following the coastline. By roughly following, I mean barely following at all. I keep saying coastline, it's a lakeside. And not a shopping centre in Essex. From what I remember, a decent one, actually. Okay. So yes, the line from Chipping Camden, it comes into the tunnel, it does pretty much all of its curvature in the tunnel, and then it pops out again. But here is going to be the site of the first leg of the junction. So because we've reached the site of the first leg of the junction, let's bring this around. Ooh, nice, it's fast. Not that we care too much about that particularly. Oh yeah, I said I was gonna... Stroud to Newton Willows and Newton Willows to Darlington. They've probably been in there for a long time. Ooh, hello. Ooh, we have the 481. Which is like the flat version, which is nice. And then we have the 4030 and the blue-grey version of the 4sig. Very nice. There we go. So we're gonna just come out like that, and basically we're gonna come out of Grantham and it's gonna come up and around. So it's not gonna be quick, but it's going to look lovely. And you might be thinking, wait, isn't that side of Harlow completely full? You'd be right, that side of Harlow is completely full. It is bulging. But you see, this Chipping Camden line, oh look at that, there is so much space here to just go and build here a big bridge like so, go down as low as we can before we hit Ooth, and then put fancies in, blop, then get rid of the ends, and then we should just have these two in the middle, which are slopes. Good. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna come down like so, and alongside that, and then tuck in alongside that, like so. And the goal would be to almost create a 4-track section here through this line being as straight as possible. Okay, yeah, we have to sort of monitor what's going on with this track. 93 so far. 99, 102, 106, 109, 112, 115, 19, 22, 26, 29, 33, 37, 45. Ooh. Okay, that is the straightest we can get it. There we go. And blue. And then, oh no, more road. Yeah, it was only linking up to industry. As you can see, I play through these games very sort of heavily biased towards passenger traffic, just because it's what I know, like, how to do. I can do passenger really well, as you can see. I mean, I have some passenger lines that aren't making money, but it's easier to make money with passenger than it is freight. Also, this isn't bridging. There we go. Oh, isn't that lovely? Oh god. There we go. Okay, so what's gonna happen here is I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3, and on the 4th one we're going to join our railway line. And like that, we have our place for railway line. Oh no, I see, I remember, you just click block. But it doesn't want to. What's going on here? Right, if I just block, but then it doesn't block. You know what, I think I built this too low. Well, that's a shame. That is a massive shame, because this looked pretty good. But, you know, if this is going to be smooth, this has to be all completely redone. It's really hot in my room all of a sudden. Like, I know it's summer, but like, geez, calm down. I'm gonna delete it back to here. And then what I'm just gonna do is I'm going to plop a thing like this. Does that give me enough space to go whoop? I think it does, but I'm gonna put it back. There we go. And then what I'm gonna do is potential risk of crashing all of the things. Yep. Ooh. Okay, so clearly what I need to do here is actually delete it all the way back and have our sort of railway do this. Just one big graceful swoop up and over. Just high enough. Ooh, that's very nice. And hopefully it doesn't. Well, okay, this track seems to be the problem one. So what I'm gonna do at the very end here, I'm gonna do that. Because clearly this side isn't our issue. I spent 5 minutes building the same junction is the name of this episode. Oh, collision. Oh no. Well, guess what? There you go. Pop. 1.1 million. Isn't that nice? Bop. Boop. Then I'm just going to delete these back to here. I know, dangerous move. I know there is a mod that allows you to create 0 height bridges, but I feel like that's a bit of a cheat. Like, you know, if you do the wrong thing, or if you try to do something unrealistic, the game will make you spend 5 minutes building that junction. And I'm fine with that, to be honest. There we go. And then we're going to have that, and that is going to come out like this. And when that ticks 186, that is a straight section. Ish. That is not what I want. Although it's going to let me do it. There we go. Ooh, that is low. Right, so what we're going to do now is build up and alongside the high-speed line. Except this bridge. What we want is the appearance that this line was built earlier and therefore to sort of lesser technical abilities than what we would build, than how we would be building railway lines in the modern era. So what that sort of means is that we are going to be going alongside the coast rather than sort of no care in the world blasting over the top of lakes. Even though we were doing that in the 1800s. Gee, some of these sections are tiny. I don't know how long I just spent building that junction. And you know me, the quality you're getting on this channel, I'm not going to go back and check in the editor. I record these literally last thing in the day. And then go to sleep. Sorry to ruin the illusion. But that's what I do. Go, go, go. And there. There we go. There we go. And bridge. Yeah, I know. Pointless bridging. When I said, like, ooh, yeah, this line would have been built. Let's just say this line was built using lesser sort of technical nous. And now I'm putting in basically unnecessary bridging. What am I if not a man of my word? What am I if a man of my wordn't? Oh no, sorry, we did our best to keep you. No, we didn't. Industry is expendable unless we're using it. And even then, you know what, I don't mind. Oh no. Really, the town? The town. There we go. Okay, now this one is going to come along like this. And then it's going to come out from here. And then we're going to double slip that. And that's lovely. Then immediately behind it, I'm just going to add one that does that. And one that does that. That is by far the best idea for that that I think I've had in this series. Ever had is probably not a great way of saying that, because I've probably had better ones. Although that said, every single time I've built one of these stations in the past, it has always been just, like, every single train that went through it was a through train, and that's why I built it, as just a big through station, rather than a combo terminus and through station, like this style of station is in real life. There we go. That's much more sort of realistic to how railway lines would have been built up until very recently. This isn't at all. And this really isn't. So, wait, why did we do that? Ah, yes. So this line, this one isn't the main line. It is a separate regional line that is faster than the main line. The main line continues on its path through Marston Moretain, and then it takes a junction. This one is a separate regional line that's a bit quicker, and it goes, rather than to Grantham with the main line, it goes around to Romford. If you get my gist. So, let's get the Grantham line in. First, OBS gods, 28 minutes. Thank you! And now back to building crazy, potentially, like, unrealistically amazing high-speed lines, because why not? Oh no, the town with the lovely Yeah. Sorry for your loss. Sorry for your loss. No! Ah, why? All I want is a straight... Or is it because this isn't a... that isn't a straight line. That is so annoying. That is really annoying. Oh, autosave, sip of drink. Okay, first, scout out place. There is place. Good. And there is time. Good. And then we're just gonna... And we get down to 65. That's fine. This sort of keeps the tracks nice and tight through sort of what might become the rest of the town. but then as you go, sort of, as you head away from the sort of what would become, I guess you could say, the south suburbs of the town, you get the sort of space to sort of spread out, and that's what that's sort of mimicking. That sort of sudden, whoa, I have space now. Or this could all be bullshit. There we go. Bloop. And then this line is for Briariel. And that's how that links up. I'm gonna finish junction actually. That sounds like a good place to not end the episode, because hello, we haven't got any trains running yet. But it does feel like a good place to, I don't know, it just feels good, okay? Running trains feels like a good thing. Right, so I need to make this like that. I mean, it only goes down to 75. I would have liked to have gone faster, but eh. Oh, you know what I have to do now? I have to signal this all up. But you know what? It's going to be significantly easier to signal it all up. Because reasons. Right, now, big issue with this side of the station. Can't go anywhere. Well, you can, but you have to use the Super Mega, which I do not want to use, because that is the Super Mega. So we're not going to be putting that piece of track into use at the moment, which means I'm not going to signal it. But what I am... Ooh, hello. Windows Defender? No thank you. It literally gave me a notification to say, nothing. It's like, I didn't ask. Thank you. Stop. Stop. Very low capacity because I don't think I'll add more trains to it. It's the main line. Of course it wants more trains. So yeah, I'm probably going to put another signalling block or two even. Yeah. One more will do. Sort of around here. And the next signal goes here. And here. They go there. No block signaling on the junctions, even though they are quite long. There we go. And then one here. And then, ooh, I forgot. I didn't put it, nope. Tracks, but like actually tracks this time, please. Thank you. And then we're gonna have a sort of protection signal for the what's-it. And then a sort of exit signal to say, yeah, I'm clear now. About there. And that's done. So now what I do is I go to Harlow and I select the main line and I click manage, not vehicles. Now I need to select Harlow, select the main line, manage line, Harlow, add station, Marston Moretain, shipping captain, and Grantham, followed by shipping captain and Marston Moretain. Good. Now I'm going to click there, Harlow, Cheltenham, Corby. Okay, it doesn't have vias. That's... Oh, that's why. Add station, Harlow. Check that hasn't balked it. Good. Then click yeah, and then manage vehicle, and let's... Oh, I wish you could... Oh, that's why I was shift clicking. But can you, like, shift click a... No, you... That sounds like... That feels like something you should be able to do. Like, you should be able to click what... shift. Like, click one, and then... shift click a second one, and just highlight all the ones between them. That's something you should do. I know there are programs where you can do it. I think it's mainly Adobe stuff. But it's such a useful thing. And... clone. Oh, that is an easy way to rinse your money. Right, street. Street, yes. There is something, I'm gonna do something with this piece of land here. It exists, let's use it. Oh look, hello. So before this tunnel, or maybe after it? No, because then we have a thing over the water and that's ugly. So yeah, maybe next episode, or well, next episode tomorrow feels sort of better. Which is the same thing, hopefully. Although next episode, I don't know. Next episode or tomorrow, given that I plan to do these daily, but I mean, most of the time they are daily. You know, sort of pat myself on the back there. Most of the time they are daily, but sometimes they are not. So, should I say next episode just to be safe? Or does tomorrow suffice? Either way, let's just go on the assumption that these are definitely going to be daily. Ooh, Falcon, are you full? No, you are not. Okay, let's watch the junctions work their magic. Oh yeah. This is what that is for. We just got out ahead of the 4010. Oh no, it was going that way. But you see? We just got out ahead of it. We didn't need to sort of sort out any signals and do any sort of dancing around like that. We were on the same track, and it sorted itself out. Oh, isn't that lovely? This should dramatically increase the profitability of this line. Now I'm going to go to OBS, 39 minutes. It could be a very short one today, actually. I mean, we've already done our massive building project with the new line, and we've got trains on it, and we're back up to 15 million in the bank already. I blame it on the SIGs, they're too good. Oh, but isn't that lovely? Just this 8-carriage SIG. I love it. Okay, what does frame rate do? I mean, playing the game I can tolerate it, but I know watching it back I won't be able to. My PC hardware. I mean, it would be nice to be able to play games at 60 FPS while recording. I can't even play them at 60 FPS while not recording though. So, you know, baby steps. But to be honest, anything above 30 FPS to me is a luxury. Like, that almost never happens. Ooh, high-speed train! Oh, that's so cool. And then it's gonna come across the view there. Oh, isn't that awesome? And it's going like twice as fast as we are as well. So yeah, it's gone. And we're now no longer on this main line, which is pretty interesting. The way this track works. Like, this is more of a main line than what we're now coming onto as the mainline service. Ah yes, Spaghetti Junction. Oh yeah, that new junction that you spent forever trying to put in. Yeah, you didn't use it. Oh well. Oh, look at that with the town on the... Wow, that's a big high-rise. That is... I wouldn't call that high-rise anymore. I'd call that a skyscraper. It's now hidden behind a tree, but... Wow. Oh no. It kind of is tall. I don't know what constitutes a skyscraper though. And they seem enthusiastic to use the train. Wow, there's so many people over there. I hope they're socially distanced. RJ's tunnel just looks so much better than the default tunnel. I love it. Just keep forgetting to use it. Ooh, we've got a little summit here. And then junction. And then a little tunnel. That's nice, but it's not that little. And around this, and into Grantham we come. And we're now arriving at Grantham. And with that, I will see you later. Bye-bye.